I'm about to break the fifth wall. Breaking the fifth wall is when the actors share their internal process with the audience. And I'm going to share my process with you. As you know, 592 came out of the Joe Budden podcast. The announcement is on there that I signed with the Joe Budden Network. Melissa Ford and I. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to Art. Shout out to the guys. Ish and Ice. Shout out to Park. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Pops. Shout out to my man Emerald Live. I call Park CP2 now. Shout out to everybody involved. 592 is featuring Lola Brooke. And I hear people talking and stuff like that and saying that, yo, Joe Silence flip or what he said to flip. No, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to lie to you. Joe may be a lot of things, but I'm not going to be one to add on to the things that he's accused of. No, it was me being unprofessional. It was me feeling away. And I'm going to tell y'all what happened. But let me just give y'all who I am. I'm a narcissist, a manipulator. I am toxic. I am the sewer and where toxicity flows. I am also Mr. Bias. I came up with that name in battle rap. Smack took a chance on me, allowed me to access his YouTube and utilize it to make money. I messed up a lot of situations. And all I do is shrug my shoulders because I feel like I can make more. But I got to take accountability. For a long time, I've been working with myself, for myself, and doing everything by myself. With the exceptions of G Money. But G Money is riding with me. He barely go against me. Only when he feels like, nah. Like he called the meeting after the math show. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. Bassy as well. But a lot of times, because of my success, I don't want to hear nothing. So I have to take accountability for I've been living this way for a long time. Not learning how to play ball, not learning how to waltz, not learning how to dance well with others. I lost a Viceland situation to drive the bus. I lost an NBC situation because of the Daniel Lee Bellamy interview. And Joe took a chance, and I appreciate it. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm going to get into all that argument stuff that we have. So Joe calls me outside and just tells me about being a team player. You know, you got to be a team player. He calls me outside to have a conversation. And I was saying some crazy stuff that had to get cut out. Knowing that it's not good to say. But, yo, you got to be a team player. What we doing? Called me outside after we took a break. Called me outside to chop it up with me. Basically telling me something that I already knew, but I'm not familiar with. Basically telling me something that he already had a conversation with me about. You know what I mean? He didn't yell. He wasn't disrespectful. He wasn't nothing. But in my mind, I go into defense mode. I am Queenzflip. I bring something. And Joe was running $1 million business, couple of millions. And I was just unprofessional. I got cocky. My ego got in the way. And I sat there and I clammed up like a girl. It's not his fault, it's mine. Because as soon as I left there, man, shout out to Ish. Shout out to Ice. Like, what's up with you? Like, yo, Ish is my man. Library, my man. He whispering me from the kitchen. Like, what's up? Like, what you doing? Like, like, nah. Like, and I'm like, what? Lola came in. That's another thing, like Lola, like I dropped the ball with the Lola situation being in my feelings, a girl. Not learning how to play ball. Catching a temper tantrum on camera in real time. That's a sucker move. Ain't Joe fault, it's Queenzflip fault. Let me get down a little deeper. The reason why, it's no excuse, but the Lola situation, I've been promising Lola to do a skit. I'm going to keep it real. Promising, I got you. Now that she popped off, I didn't want to be the person to speak about the skit now because I don't want it to look like you now want to do the skit because I'm moving. That's corny. So I did say like, yo, you come on. I think I may want to move me, man. I didn't want to get back and forth with Lola because she's solid. She always showed me love, beautiful energy. And I felt like I let her down. So me being in my feelings and heighten that feeling. It was crazy. You got to take accountability. Joe is a lot of things. But if he's corny, I'm going to let him know and I'm going to let y'all know. But in this situation, he didn't do nothing wrong. He took a chance on his man. He's going out having about 5, 6 dinners with me within the span of 2 weeks just to school me and coach me and look at my mistakes and coach me. I want to go to a next level. I don't want to be put in a box of a skit man. Let's talk about it. I'm going to still do my skits. I don't want to be put there. I dropped a lot of balls. Pause. Hey, yo, I dropped the ball a lot. Pause. What the? My fault. break the fifth wall again. Yo, that was crazy. It came out while it was coming, while it was leaving my vocals. I knew it was nasty. That is disgusting work. But I can't blame Joe. A lot of people like to blame him. It's easy to paint a picture of someone who has accusations of a bad track record. It's easy to people. Not to me. He took a chance on me. He brought me in. Art. Shout out to that. He's having meetings. I'm arguing with him. And we argued yesterday in the bar. And I'm going to keep it real. I signed the contract. I'm going to keep it so real. My account got frozen. 6 figures frozen. Buying property. Y'all know what I didn't. Y'all can assume what I didn't take care of. 3-letter words. I went to Joe like, yo, Joe, can I get an advance? Because I'm going through something and it just happened. My man said, I got you. In the midst of arguing. It's solid. I can't lie. Solid. So I got to take accountability for my behavior. I got in my emotions and I dropped the ball. And that's it. That's what happened. Me, Trevor, Queenzflip Robinson. No one else. Not Joe Budden. Not Library. Not Freeze. Not CP. Not Emerald Live. Not none of them. Not Art. It was me. My son told me in the car, Pops, come on, Pops. My son. My son got in the car because my son, and they love JR, got in the car, Pops. That was bad. JR told me that. First time he's speaking up. And I couldn't argue with him. I couldn't pull the father move. That was bad, Pops. You froze up and stuff like that. I knew you was upset, but Pops, come on, you can't do that on camera. My son, 18. Then Joe talked to me a lot of times. He threw me the ball a lot of times. You'll watch him throwing me the ball. And because I was in my feelings, that's what happened. But I'm going to keep it real. This is real time. I'm not going to lie to you. They may not like me making this, but that's the truth. I don't want nobody blaming nobody. I keep it real with my audience. That's what happened. I'm taking accountability. Now, I have to learn. I signed up for waltz class. I want to learn the waltz, to dance with the groove, to understand the feeling. I need to learn how to be a team player. If I want to go to the next level where I want to go, not saying that I need to learn how to be a team player. I see a lot of people like, yo, why would you go to Joe Budden Network? You got your own stuff and own stuff. He has 30 million listeners. Huh? 30 million listeners. I have over 1 billion views. Yeah, okay. On one site, he has 30 million listeners. I looked at the numbers recently. On the other sites, he's damn near pushing a Billy. So I'm not going to say, like, I want the world to hear my voice. And I want to be able to go to another level. Like, I'm able to be calm here, but when I get on there, I start to get because I don't like dry spots, but I have to learn different things. Shout out to Mel. Oh, how can I forget? Melissa Ford. I love her. Solid. She has taken up the responsibility to help me be better. So when people want to see you win, and same thing with Miss Jones, you gotta appreciate it, accept it, and take accountability. Me being a narcissist, me being a manipulator, me being Mr. Bias, I have to do it, and this is what I'm doing. So I need to sit for a little bit and think about what happened, and I need to regroup and come back swinging. When's the last time you took accountability? Queens.